On today's episode of Getting Real with Goldie, we're going to talk about passive aggression. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. The term was first coined in World War II by a colonel who basically said the soldiers who were non-compliant, right? They would say they were going to do something and then they weren't actually doing it. They were like pouting, being stubborn, inefficient, whatever. That was the term that he used. They were passive aggressive. So they were doing what they said they were going to do, but then they didn't actually do it, which is kind of passive aggressive, no? If you think about communication on a spectrum, okay, and I don't know if you can see it, we have aggressive, we have people that are extremely direct to the point of hurting other people's feelings. They feel like their needs are more important than the other person's. Hostile, demanding, right? Those kinds of folks. Then we have the passive people who are so terrified of confrontation that they don't really ever express what's going on. And their feeling is that your needs are more important than theirs. Then we have assertive, which is up here. That's like the gold standard, where you're saying what you mean without being mean. You're being direct. You're being interpersonally effective. And we can talk about that another time. Your needs and my needs are the same. Then we have passive aggressive, which is down here, right? And it's basically my needs are more important than yours, but I'm going to communicate it in a socially acceptable way so you don't necessarily know that I'm fucking with you. So we have examples of passive aggressive behavior. Sarcasm, right? You're an asshole, just kidding. Hee hee. Are you kidding or are you not kidding? I don't know. This feels uncomfortable. So we have procrastination, we have acquiescing, saying you're going to do something and then not doing it. Sabotaging somebody, making snide comments, talking shit about somebody and then being nice to their face. Again, right? Even a silent treatment, right? So like not explaining to somebody what's going on is a form of passive aggressive behavior because your needs are more important than their needs, right? And you're not communicating directly, but it's not that you're being nasty about it in a way that like other people can observe. Most people, I feel like, operate on a level of manipulation and indirectly trying to get their needs met. Do I like passive aggressive behavior? No. Am I guilty of it? Sometimes, sure, absolutely, right? But instead of putting forth the effort to give somebody feedback or to be direct and honest and actually have integrity, people engage in this behavior because I think we're afraid. And I would argue in a world where people are pretty disposable at this point and we dehumanize anybody who doesn't think or feel like us, this rings true. So, good talk.